Okay, so the 6 main objectives of this video is to describe the lineup of Spinshot machines, to then go on and describe the different oscillation modes associated with each one, the basic using and how to start up the machines, and then the power options you have available on court to use, comparing the Spinshot machines to other brands that might be on the market, and finally, which one might be best for you as a customer. So let's get started. The Spinshot Lite is our most affordable, compact, easy to transport machine. This is more suited towards beginner players or juniors, or if you're using a small court or at home. The dials on the side allow you to adjust for the interval between each ball and how fast each ball actually fires out. The capacity in the hopper is about 50 balls and it can shoot at a top speed of around 60 kilometers per hour. So the Spinshot Lite is the only machine which doesn't have an adjustment for spin on the ball. It's already built with top spin already part of the machine. And so with the Pro, Plus, Player and Player 2 machines, they all have the same enclosure. These weigh about 18 to 20 kilograms. They all come shipped with a battery built in with different power options available. They have a ball capacity of about 120 and a top speed of about 110 kilometers an hour. The main difference between the Pro, the Plus, the Player and the Player 2 is the oscillation modes and how you actually control the machine. Stepping up to the Spinshot Pro, this one takes the speed up to about 110 kilometers an hour with a ball capacity of about 120 balls in the hopper up here. And this one also has dials on the side like the Lite machine. This allows you to control for ball speed, the interval between each ball, and now backspin and topspin on each ball. So the Lite machine is purely controlled with the dials on the side. The Pro machine can also be controlled from the side panel, but it also has a little remote device that you can have from the other end of the court, and this can simply be used to start and stop the machine and to activate or deactivate the random oscillation, so it will fire balls from side to side of the court. So with the Pro, the Plus and the Player machine, they have what's called external oscillation. So you'll see the machine rotating from side to side because it's built on the wheels that rotate. This is great because it gives you experience of playing against a human being pushed from side to side. When you step up to the Plus, the Player and the Player 2 models, you can use a remote app which can be freely downloaded from our website or from the iOS Apple App Store. This can be used on iPhones, Android smartphones, and it allows you to, from the other end of the court, directly control, start and stop the machine, adjust modes and set drills. The Player and Player 2 models are even more advanced. For those of people who have an Apple Watch, you can straight from your wrist set the mode and activate a drill and continue playing without having to worry about a phone in your pocket, going back to the side, the other end of the court. It works seamlessly. This is unique to these machines. There is no other machine on the market that currently supports the Apple Watch. So now I would like to talk about the oscillation modes. This is the main differential between the machines we have in front of us. Spinshot Lite has the most basic oscillation mode. It simply fires one ball after another reliably and consistently to the same spot. When you step up to the Spinshot Pro, there is a random switch which will start rotating the machine from side to side, allowing a more game-like experience. So the Plus model is much more advanced when it comes to oscillation modes. You can set it to rotate from side to side and set the maximum widths. So you can have a two-line oscillation, backhand to forehand, backhand to forehand, and you can choose using the W1 and W2, width 1 and width 2 buttons, how far along the court you want to be running, take your backhands and your forehands. So if you want a great exercise experience, you can set it right to the corners of the baseline. Otherwise you can stand in the middle and practice your shots consistently from the middle. The Plus machine also has height oscillation mode which can be set, which is H1 and H2. So if you want a short shot right at the net as either a drop shot or as a volley, and then a deeper, either a lob or a smash, you can tune that right in. You can also set it to have a hybrid mode where the balls will be fired from side to side and then from one height to a second. So if the Plus machine is so advanced, why do we even offer a Player option? So the Player machine allows you to tune in with great flexibility what each ball is doing. So how fast is it travelling, the interval between each ball, the height, the horizontal location and the spin. This is one of the most advanced features of any tennis ball machine that exists, and it can all be controlled over your phone. The panel on the front can be used to start each drill setting, which when they arrive will be pre-programmed, but then if you want to take out your Apple or Android smartphone and dial in the exact levels of where each ball is landing, and then set that in a series, you have a coach-like training experience. So if you'd like to preview how the app will actually work, you can download the Drill Master app from Apple's App Store, or you can go to our website and download the Android version for either the Plus or the Player models. And this will give you an experience of how exactly to tune in the settings and how easy to use the app really is. So the startup for the Spinshot Lite machine is the most simple. You simply switch the power on button, then you've got 10 seconds before the spinner at the top starts dropping balls into the machine. That gives you time to walk across to the other side of the court. If then you want to tune in the speed, you can go from the lowest to the highest setting, which is 60 kilometers an hour. And you can also alter the feed rate of the machine, change it from the slowest to the highest. Okay, so the Spinshot Pro is a very simple to use dial interface on the front of the panel. You can turn the machine on and off here, and that'll give you 10 seconds to get to the other side of the court before it starts firing balls. You can then adjust the speed, the interval between each ball, and if you want each ball to have backspin or topspin. The random oscillation mode will start rotating the machine from side to side, and this will give you a game-like experience firing the balls across the court. The height of each ball can also be adjusted with this mode here, so to make the ball higher or lower. So when you turn on the Plus machine, it will go through a calibration process. When it's finished the calibration, you set the ball machine down on the baseline facing the net. So once the machine's set up and ready to go, so when you press the enter button, you can then adjust the speed of the ball, the feed rate, the spin, the height on which it's fired, the width along the court. There's also modes to set in a random oscillation where it will fire randomly from side to side of the court. There's a two-line oscillation, so it will fire backhand, forehand consistently. There's also a vertical mode, so the balls will be fired along a horizontal and vertical plane. And finally, you can tune in each and every setting manually here. The Spinshot Plus machine can be used without a mobile phone via feedback of the little LCD screen. You can then use the plus and minus buttons to tune in the exact level that you want to get your balls firing to. This can also be controlled completely from your mobile phone device. So the Spinshot Player and Player 2 are exactly the same. They're switched on at the back. They'll also go through a calibration period. Once that's finished, set that down on the court facing the net. And then when you hear it start beeping, press the start button and it will go through the drill that's pre-selected. So there are 12 pre-programmed drills already set up on the Player and Player 2 machines. These can all be adjusted using your mobile phone device, and to select one, press the stop button of the current drill, the start of the drill you want to activate, and start. And then this will start firing off a series of shots which you have pre-programmed on your phone or what's already set up on the machine. Using your phone, you can send drills directly to the hardware inside the machine, which will then remember it, and then you can take it to the courts without using your phone and go back to the 12 drills which you have already set up. If you've got a family or a whole tennis club using these machines, they can each have their own 12 drills saved onto their own phone and then come to the machine, upload all their own drills and set going with their preferences. So this machine can be used to cater for a whole group of people. So every Spinshot machine as standard is shipped with a battery built into the device. This internal battery will last 2 to 3 hours for the Spinshot Pro, Plus, Player and Player 2, or about 4 to 5 hours with the smaller and less powerful Spinshot Lite. To replace the battery, simply use a size 13 spanner by taking off the wheel and then using a simple Phillips screwdriver, remove the 4 screws on the back plate which holds the battery cage. Now we're inside the machine, you can see the power cage where the battery is stored. This can easily be removed or replaced, and all you need to do is disconnect the red and the black terminals, replacing them with the red and black terminals of other batteries or connection devices. So if your courts have access to mains AC power outlet, you can plug this one into the machine and have uninterrupted supply. If you simply connect the red terminal to the red and the black to the black, you screw the unit back in as you saw before and reattach the wheel. We also offer an external battery pack kit, and what this allows you to do is transport the battery outside of the machine. You'd then have this plate attached to the front, and the battery would always stay outside, so you could quickly hot swap another battery with it if you wanted to have increased capacity, or you can have a larger battery, and then all you'd have to do is take this kit home, plug it in, and you can leave the machine on the court. We also offer a hybrid kit, which is the most advanced option. This allows you to use mains AC power when you have access on the court, but then if you don't have a supply, you can immediately jump straight to use an external battery pack with the connectors. This is the best option for anybody at any time. You will never be caught without the opportunity to have power to your machine and continue training all day long. So which machine is for you? You can see we've got a lineup of 5 machines here. The Spinshot Lite is best suited to beginner players, juniors, those with a smaller court. If you want to step up a notch, you can go for the Spinshot Pro. This is really going to improve your skill because the balls are firing out faster, there's a greater ball capacity, we have a random oscillation mode which will shoot balls from side to side of the court like you would be experiencing in a game scenario. If then you want to be able to control devices over your phone, we have the Spinshot Plus, and this allows precise tuning of ball spin, ball power, ball frequency, and then you can also set how far side to side of the court and how high you want each ball fired. When it comes to the Spinshot Player and Player 2, you do actually need to use a smartphone to be able to dial in the precise controls and adjust those parameters. This might be perfect for coaches who have got people they're training up. It'll shoot a precise series of shots which can be trained, calibrated and perfected to each individual player. So we hope this has been useful in getting some understanding of our range of Spinshot machines, the features that they're capable of, and if you'd like to learn anything else, please use our website or give us a call directly. Thank you for watching.